I'm going to keep anchoring you back to this every single week because I really want you to hear this. No matter how small an action you're taking today, tomorrow, the next day in this course, it's building your future. You're building a skill that's going to create freedom for you. I'm a testimony of that. I came from being a £10 an hour joiner working on a building site in Edinburgh, not enjoying it. I remember this one time I went to work and we were working on this building site. There was this crazy future designed house that was just nuts. Like there was all new stuff we were doing on it. So like there was part of the houses where we were doing all the insulation in the walls. And part of it is we had to like stick this some sort of adhesive up and down each of the studs, the walls. I remember doing that day, and I remember just sitting there thinking to myself, like, is this really what my life is? Like, am I putting insulation in a wall and putting some random thing on I don't give a shit about? I really don't give a shit about this. And then that's bumped into this painter on that building site, and he literally looked depressed. And I remember going up to him and have a conversation and just be like, are you okay? Like I could just see it and feel it. And he was just like down and out, man. And he was like, yeah, I wish I'd got out of this trade earlier. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And that's what really drove me forward to get to where I am today. And the skill that's taken me from being that guy to this guy is this. It's the bridge, man. It's the bridge. Like if you're here right now and like you're here for a reason, right? Something in your current reality you don't like. Something, whatever that is, connect with it, right? You're here. If this is the version of you that's like happy, free, doing what they want, when they want, with who they want, making loads of money, making loads of impact, doing your thing, waking up every single day, and no matter if a world pandemic happens, you're good. That version of you. The bridge is this, digital marketing, and that's why you're here learning it, and never forget that. Never forget that. Because if you forget that, you will not show up as powerfully every single week with an edge moving towards your goals. You will sit back and you will allow your unconscious habits and behaviors to take over the dashboard of your mind, and you won't consciously create what you want because you flip the switch back into unconscious habits and behaviors rather than being a conscious creator and going for what you want and remembering why the hell you started. Okay, and it's important that you anchor to this every single week, and I'm going to be the person that helps you do that. Is that okay? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you're good with that. And give me a 1 in the chat box if you're committed to learning this skill and, more importantly, going all in on it. There's no half in. There's none of that. It's all in. If you really want to make a change in your life, like something new has to come from within you. Okay, something new has to come out from within you. And there's something inside of you right now, in the depths of your heart and your soul, and you gotta pull it out and let the world see that. And it has to go. You have to go all in. Okay, so when you're on a phone call with a prospect, you're all in. When you're doing your ads, you're all in. When you're learning Facebook ads and you're struggling a little bit, you're still all in. When you're trying to understand how it all works, you're all in. You're all in, you're 2 foot in, you're not 1 foot treading in the water, you're in and you're doing the work. And right at the start, guys, you need this energy, you need this masculine hustle, let's go. And it's important that you focus your mind on where you're going. Know where you're at right now and accept where you're at. And then keep taking the next action forward, because that is how you get to where you want to be. It's very important that you guys hear this, because this is true for life. It's true for business. It's true for the micro level, which is campaigns and marketing campaigns. It's true for the macro level, which is like business income, business growth. Okay, and it's this. What worked today might not work tomorrow. What worked today might not work tomorrow. who's experienced this, by the way? And it's predictable for us humans. We all go on little cycles, and it's important that you're consciously aware of this, because if not, you're going to you're going to you're going to be a slave to this one roadblock I'm about to enlighten you with in a minute. You're literally going to be a slave to it. It's going to own you, and it's going to own your experiences in life, and that's not what you want. So what worked today might not work tomorrow, okay? So if you think about it, if there's a graph, right? And we just split that graph into different phases. So this could be a marketing campaign we're talking about right now. This could be business income, like, so this could be like 6 figures, this could be 7 figures, this could be 8 figures, right? So like there's different phases. Or it could be a marketing campaign, like campaign 1, campaign 2, campaign 3, all right? Or it could be your life, like something in your life, like relationship or whatever. Like this graph is pretty true for a lot of areas of your life, okay? And we kind of go in these cycles here where we go on a bit of an S curve, and then we start a flat line here. So there's a flat line that happens. So when you get an experience of growth, there's usually some sort of constraints, or something happens and it brings this momentum to a halt, or it slows it down, or it feels like it's oscillating, or it feels like it's stuck, it just flatlines, right? So at this phase here, this is the phase where you're either going to go like this, or you're going to break out and do the same again. Okay, so if in this phase, if you don't innovate and evolve, and that's the solution here, innovation and evolution. If you don't create another system that inspires this growth, or inspires this growth, then you're going to flatline, and you run the risk of falling on your face and not actually getting results. And then the same happens here again. If you do not evolve and innovate, and you don't build something here, like to kick it back into action, then you're not gonna experience the next level of growth. Okay, and this is just cycles that we go on. Okay, so at the micro level, okay, so we'll talk about business here. So at the micro level, this can be like campaigns, marketing campaigns, could be a sales script that's just bombed and not working anymore. Like, we'll go with marketing campaigns since this is a marketing. So at the micro level, this could be campaign 1, and you're getting some epic results, and then flatline. Shit, what happened? That was working yesterday. Damn, holy shit, have I done something wrong? Is it me? Fucking hell. Da 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 la la la. All that voice in your head, right? But if you're a scientist, you innovate and you get another level of campaign number 2 is what takes you to the next level. And then if you innovate again, when that one flatlines out, campaign number 3. And then we could just keep going, right? But I'm just going to go with 3 because I don't have a big enough piece of paper to do that. All right. So micro level, this could be a campaign, or a macro level inside a business, this could be business income. Okay, because like what gets you to 6 figures, guys, is not going to get you to 7 figures. What gets you to 7 figures is not going to get you to 8 figures. Okay, it's not. There's different. You have to be in a different identity each phase. Yourself as a person, as a leader. Like if you're like down here, you just got to be a hunter and a hustler and just go for it, right? But if you try and bring that energy up here when you're building systems and stuff like that, then you're going to end up being the whole bottleneck of the business. Like, you're not going to build capacity in other people to be able to run the business with you. Okay, because if you're just like, yeah, all the time, then it's just too masculine energy. There needs to be a balance at this point here where you're actually building up people and processes, right? So like, just examples, if you don't shift through it at that phase, then guess what? You're not going to attract the right team. When you hire someone, they're probably going to leave. You're going to have all this turmoil and constraints. You're not going to be building systems and processes. And then, boom, the business there's only so many hours in the day. You're probably going to end up burnt out, and you're going to end up running the risk of doing this if you do not shift into the new identity and then move to the next level. Same with a marketing campaign. If you've been running a marketing campaign for like 6 months or 3 months and then it stops working, or Facebook bombs out or something like that, or ads start getting disapproved, or accounts get shut down, or all these things that can happen. If you're not innovating and trying to find the next breakthrough idea, the next action, the next strategy, the next ad that's going to take you to the next level, the next platform, and you're not thinking of that, man, like things are flatlined, it's not working as well, and you're not building this thing here and innovating, you run the risk of falling flat on your face.